4th consecutive loss for the Leafs. And I've mentioned in so many of these videos that it is a painful time being a sports fan in this city. And it's at the forefront right now because if you combine the Raptors and the Leafs, we've lost 8 straight. The Leafs have lost 4 in a row. The Raptors have lost 4 in a row. What a beautiful time this is. And not only are the Leafs losing 4 consecutive games, they've blown 3 multi-goal leads, but 4 leads in general in all of these losses. And you know what's even crazier? And it's more painful because what else is the Leaf fan, being a Leaf fan is pain. That's just what it is. As you watch this team, in the last 3 games, they've allowed not only have they blown the lead, they've allowed the game-winning goal in the final 5 minutes of their last 3 games. I mean, you can't get much more painful than that. It's a really good hockey game, back and forth, really good effort. Think people, you're at least going to get 1 point. Nope, all 3 games we get that vibe. But before I go into the game itself and what happened, I got to say one thing. Maybe it's going to be a couple things, I don't know. First off, what a hockey game. As a pure hockey fan, all my life, that game was entertaining to no end. The skill on both sides. You had McDavid flying up the ice, doing his crazy stuff. You had Matthews, wicked wrister. He was laying the body. You saw McCabe crushing Hyman. You saw them being physical. Bouchard on Matthew Nyes. Just a really entertaining game. And shout out to the referees. I don't do it very often, and I'm probably not going to do it again. But they let them play today. There could have been extra calls. But they each had 1 power play, and I believe both were in the first period, if I'm not mistaken. And that was it. Little slash, little cross check here, big hit here. That was it. They didn't call anything. Let the players play. If it gets out of hand, then you make it happen. If there's anything egregious, you make it happen. But they let the guys play. Both teams played their ass off today. And shout out to the Leafs and Oilers fans in the building. Because what an atmosphere that would have been. I know Oilers fans probably hate the Leaf fans there, but as a pure hockey fan, you love nothing more than to see that happen, right? It's a battle in the stands. It's a battle on the ice. Fantastic stuff. Now the Leafs come out in the losing end with losing 4-2, and they blow a 2-0 lead. What else is new, right? First goal of the game, Leafs scored 27 seconds in. It's Austin Matthews' 34th goal of the year, matching his number. Marner and Pontus Holmberg grab assists on the goal. Beautiful shot from Matthews, albeit a wide open cage. And the Leafs are up 1-0 after 1 period of play. Shots in goal, 12-7 in favor of Edmonton. They dominate some play in the first period. Obviously, the power play they had as well in that period. Look, they were able to hang on. You got a 1-0 lead after 1 period. Good stuff. You go to the second period, midway through. Kind of a bouncing puck. Matthews kind of whacks at it, and Riley picks up the loose rebound, and he buries it past Stuart Skinner, and the Leafs get a 2-0 lead. Riley's 7th, Holmberg and Matthews grab assists in the goal, and just like that, the Leafs are sitting here up 2-0, but we've seen this story before. And the result was the exact same, so that's why we didn't get too excited. It looked like Zach Hyman scored a beautiful goal. They review it. It's way offside. I just don't know how they missed that initially, but they call it back, no goal. And you're thinking, boy, that was like 15 seconds after you took the 2-0 lead. Thank God for that. That didn't take much longer. About 3 minutes later, Leon Draisaitl scores from a horrific angle. That just can't go in. Martin Jones, that just cannot go in on you, man. It's short side. It's a backhand from an awful angle. He just wasn't set. And it just beat him. That just can't go in. And now you're up 2-1 still. Great, but it's the goal in the final 5 minutes of a period, which I've said in videos in the past, is a recipe for disaster. By the way, before I go any further, if you guys would be interested in me going live during a game like this, which, oh, man, that would have been something. Tik Tok page down below. Go follow up. If you want to do so, that'd be awesome. At Oiler fans, if you're Jays fans as well, my plan is to go live during Jays games this season as well. Follow the Tik Tok page down below if you're interested in that. And you go into the third period, and as a Leaf fan, you already feel like you're down. You already feel like the game's tied. You already feel like you're losing by a goal because you know what's going to happen. We've seen it for the last 3 games. You blow a lead. And it takes, less than 2 minutes and 30 seconds into the period where was it Yanmark or McLeod? One of the two centers it in front to Derek Ryan for his 200th career point. And shout out Ekholm, I think had his 300th career point as well on the first goal. And they tie the game at 2, just less than 3 minutes into the third period. And that plays a breakdown. Riley should not be going to the back of the net. Right? Because right as he's going to the back of the net, he passes it out in front. Brody's late to Derek Ryan in front. He can't make the play, and it's in the back of your net. Just an awful play from both guys on the defensive end, and the puck's in your net. Now, what Leaf on earth actually felt confident after that? Because I did not. And it took Ryan McLeod be able to walk alone right in front. McDavid had a beautiful screen in front of Martin Jones, and no one decides to take the guy in front. Who was? Let me see if I can find that goal. And I want to see which Leaf that was that literally was just standing beside Connor McDavid. Who was? Let me see if I can find that. Is that? Oh, that's 34. Again, can't have nice things, right? It's incredible. And Ryan McLeod scores with, 3:05 to play in regulation. And we're like, yep, just like we've seen the last 3 games. You have a lead, you blow the lead, you allow the game winner less than 5 minutes to go in the game just to make it hurt that much more. And then Evan Bouchard scores a length of the ice goal that just trickles in. And the Leafs lose another one. Shots on goal, 14-12 Leafs in the second period, 8-6 Oilers in the third, 32-27 for the Oilers in the game. Like it was that close in shots. Again, 5 shots is nothing. It's nothing, really. And face-offs, they won 2 more face-offs than us. So, again, not much different there. It was just a really tight game from both teams, back and forth. You think they have pressure. Then the Leafs get some zone time pressure. And it was a really entertaining game. Right? But in the end, as a Leaf fan, you lose another one. Martin Jones, 3 goals on 31 shots. I thought he played well except for that awful goal. The Draisaitl goal. And honestly, that's all it takes. Against a good team, you give them a goal like that, well, they're going to make you pay for it. And the Oilers did. You allow that one goal, and that creates the momentum they have going into the third period. They score a goal early on. Your momentum is completely shifted, and you're done. So that one sucks. That one really stinks. That one on Martin Jones. Austin Matthews, a goal and an assist. Riley with a goal. Holmberg, a couple assists. Marner with an assist. And that's all she wrote points-wise for the Leafs. I got to say one thing. I don't get to talk to Oiler fans very much. And I guess Leaf fans are supposed to hate Oiler fans. Honestly, I don't care. Really, it's a passionate hockey fan base and a really good hockey team who has won 11 straight, and they're buzzing, they're feeling good, and they're a damn good team. And they have the best player on the planet in Connor McDavid on the squad. I mean, yeah, you knew they wouldn't stay down long. But if you're the Toronto Maple Leafs now, I'm going to end it off with this question for you guys. I'm at the point where I'm done with Sheldon Keefe. Now, I'll tell you this. It's not his fault per se. But this team needs a new voice. He's one of the longest tenured coaches in the league. Evidently, they haven't gotten anywhere. They're struggling right now. You might need a new voice. And we all know the name that's out there. Craig Berube is out there, and every Leaf fan is getting all horned up thinking about him as a Leafs coach, right? And who knows what's going to end up happening. But if these type of games continue and these losses continue to pile up, it leaves Brad Treliving no choice. Because he's not going to trade first-round pick after first-round pick to try and add to a team that's playing the way they are right now. And with the assets the Leafs don't have, because Kyle Dubas ran this thing dry last season, the only move that he's really got is to fire Sheldon Keefe. And if the losses continue to pile up, he might get the Charlie Montoyo treatment, where the Jays were on the road and they were absolutely putrid, and they fired Montoyo when they got back, or before they got back. Well, the Leafs are out on the Western Canada trip. Sheldon Keefe might not make it back. But we'll see how it goes. I wanted to put that in at the end because I haven't talked about it yet. But next game for the Leafs, they're in Calgary on Thursday. Take on the Flames, looking to, for the love of God, win a hockey game. That's all I'm asking for. 9 o'clock puck drop there. Looking for one Toronto sports team to win a game. Like, I'd love to be able to watch that and actually do a positive video for once. All the Pascal rumors, we'll see how those go for the Raptors. But you know what, guys? That's going to do it for this one. If you enjoy the video and Enjoyed the hockey game overall, but if you're a Leaf fan and didn't like the result, and an Oiler fan, and love the result, hit that like button. I do appreciate it. Hit the subscribe button, you guys not already. Comment down below your thoughts on the video, thoughts on the game. Would you like, would you not like from today's game? For the Toronto Maple Leafs, Twitter, Discord, Instagram, TikTok, all that stuff is down below. So follow up there if you're not done so already, and I'll talk to you guys. Raptors edition, what is it? It's tomorrow night, right? As they host somebody. Yeah, the Miami Heat are in town tomorrow night, 7:30 tip-off there. Like I said in this video, looking to win a game and their 4-game losing streak. And as for the Leafs, they look to end their own 4-game losing streak on Thursday in Calgary against the Flames. 9 o'clock puck drop there. Thank you so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and the entertaining game. We'll talk to you guys then.